State-funded college professors traveling the world, spending taxpayer dollars. Enrichment travel may be a part of academic life, but some, including the lieutenant governor, think it's gotten out of control in any economic environment. Channel 2's Justin Farmer got the travel itineraries and bills through 2007. And Justin, this investigation is getting reaction before we even put it on the air.
No question about that, John. The University of Georgia is already firing back. In fact, the president sent us this letter yesterday accusing us of there was a freeze on state-funded travel. The letter went to our highest boss. But that's not what they told us in a 40-minute interview in January. And today, when I asked for proof of the freeze, the university finally admitted there isn't any freeze. They travel the world, professors from Georgia, Georgia State, and all of the state's 35 taxpayer-funded institutions. We found professors touch down in places like London, Paris, even Sydney, Australia.
It just does not make sense. People are not living in reality.
Have a look at some of the bills racked up by individual UGA professors. More than $26,000, more than $25 grand, another $25,000, almost $24,000. The list goes on and on. While some travel involves important research, other trips raise the question from elected officials. Are they essential? Georgia music professor Fred Mills spent nearly $13,000 to play the trumpet at concerts in Italy, Russia, and Argentina. Lieutenant Governor Casey.
Well, it's outrageous. I mean, in a time where we're furloughing state employees, cutting back at every turn, the economy being what it is, and we've got people running all over the world blowing a trumpet is just unacceptable.
I would have to respectfully disagree with the Lieutenant Governor.
Georgia Dean of Arts and Sciences, Dr. Garnett Stokes, says this fiscal year, the school has cut its travel budget 31%, from $2.5 million to $1.7 million.
I have communicated to our faculty about the budget situation in which we face.
Dr. Stokes also defends thousands spent to study French cinema. Richard Newport spent nearly $9,000 traveling to London and France to research French film.
Our faculty also know that they must continue to do their jobs, and those jobs often involve travel. That is part of having a world-class university.
I don't understand why someone studying French is not able to teleconference themselves across the pond instead of having to spend exorbitant amounts of money, airplane tickets and things of this nature.
School officials point out some travel is paid for by endowments and federal grants. That's what Georgia State told us when we asked about science professor Mark Stockman, who spent $60,000 in a year traveling to places like Germany, Australia, Singapore, France, and Italy. GSU said it was all federal grant money for this professor, but the grants still come from federal tax dollars, as in the money that comes out of every American's paycheck. Meanwhile, all this travel comes as families are being asked to pay more. Students face new fees, possible tuition hikes, and core class restrictions.
What do you tell these people who are in this cash-strapped situation that, look, we could not fund another, business statistics class. However, we have this professor who's gone to 6 fantastic European trumpet festivals in the past year, and we think that money was best spent there.
There's a segment that genuinely feels that they are elite and exempt from all other criteria that other agencies have to abide by. That's pretty abusive.
The school asked us to report that the dean of the Arts and Sciences School has approved no state-funded travel in this fiscal year. That's for the Franklin College alone. And we did confirm late today, 69% of the travel budget is still intact.
All right, Justin, thank you. Eye-opening report.
Thank you very much.